is based on that. And then it's just like 10 minutes, whatever you want to do. A lot of them have been like seen real time, but it doesn't have to be. You can jump around, whatever, move from character to character, however you want to play it. I'm down for that.
Okay, sounds good.
Let's see. And I'll tell you what, I am now a pretty much a Zoom expert compared to where I was last year at this time. I don't think I heard about Zoom until March last year, and now it's like a daily thing.
Lots of video calls these days,
So many, right?
And it's for like between like 5 or 6 different programs, various, but
yeah.
Zoom at least lets me use my background.
I'm doing something on Microsoft Teams coming up, and it's like, it's okay, but it's just the ease of Zoom is, I just love it so much more than any of the other platforms I've had to do this on.
Yeah. It's by far the easiest I've found to set up and to just get going.
All right, my friend, let's see. Give me pick a number 1 to 33.
Ooh, 1 to 33. 14.
All right, go to number 14. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. All right, so this comes from Michael, and our suggestion, buddy, is haunted house.
Haunted house, awesome.
Haunted house. Thanks, Mike.
Stan, your hair it's changed. I like it.
What do you think?
It's radiant. It's glowing. It's beautiful.
Seriously? I'm asking you for the Ollie, give me the truth. Do you really mean it?
Stan, you know, I'd be the first one busting your chops if I didn't like it. I hate being serious about this. I hate giving a compliment, but man, your hair, I love it.
Oh my God, Ollie, that is, you don't know how much that means to me. I know the last thing you ever want to do is give a compliment. I know you think that shows a sign of weakness unless you really mean it, but you really mean it.
Look, you knew my parents growing up. You said thanks for anything. It's just go right off on you. No.
Yeah.
It took me years to get rid. It took me years to do something about that with therapy.
How could it not? How could it not? I mean, that's a huge burden to put on a kid, and then now you're growing up thinking that.
Yeah, but they didn't know any better.
Yeah,
we didn't know any better either with everything we got up to.
I think of all this. You're right. I think of all the stuff my parents did. I'm like, they were just trying their best.
Yeah.
But you really?
I do. It's not what they would have wanted in their house. I miss them.
Yeah.
It was awesome that they left me the house, but much as I hated them, I'd rather have them back.
I mean, you can't. Oh man, you can't.
They'd kill me if they heard me say that too.
Do you think?
How do you tell somebody that you love them, you hate them at the same time? I don't know.
I think part of it is the actions you do show them that.
They can a little late now.
Well, I wanted to ask you this.
Okay.
Yeah. When you die, if there's an afterlife, and if you believe in it, and hell, even if you don't believe in it, it can't hurt to say something. So do you want to say something? Your parents might be listening right now. I mean, they might be in the house. They might be here right now. Go ahead. Say something to them.
Ma, Dad, I wish you'd be okay with the fact that I love you. I wish I could love you and not get such grief about it. I miss you. Maybe you miss me too. Maybe you don't. You did your best. You there? Nah, this is silly. You imagine what they'd be saying? They heard me saying this.
Wait, hey, Ollie, did you hear that? I heard a noise,
Okay.
and there's nobody else in this house but us.
Just the mice. Just the mice. No, it's.
I, I think they can hear you, man. I think they hear you. I think the spirit, when it leaves here, it goes to a place that is familiar. And I think they're here. I think they can hear you now, man. I think you said something that got to them.
Ma, is that you? Is that Dad? Is that you? Is that both of you? It's just me. It's just Ollie.
Okay.
I heard that.
Yeah.
I heard that. I heard that.
Not me.
That Dad.
Yeah.
You clomping up?
He's clomping up, Ollie.
Just like he used to do, getting from home every day.
Tell him what you want to say. Now's the time, man.
Welcome home again, Dad. Miss you. Miss you. Wish I could have said that before. I'll say it now. I miss you, Dad.
Okay, you heard that.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're maybe
I'm cold.
That's their way of telling you. Of course it's cold. The windows, we haven't moved from this spot and it's gotten colder. And they're here, man. They are here. I don't want to say it's my hair that did it, but I knew I wanted to make a big change in my life. And you're also making a big change in your life.
Right. It's time. Yeah. It's big changes. Good changes.
It's really good changes. Ellie, is there anything else you want to say?
I don't know. I don't. If you would have asked me yesterday, I said that I said everything I needed to say to them years ago, but it's different when you can say it again. I don't know. I don't know.
It's like, maybe, I mean, I'm going to say something to my parents.
You should. What do you want to say?
Mom, Dad, I don't know if you are, but I hope you're proud of me. I always knew that you were proud of me, even though you didn't say it. So I guess it would have been nice to hear it. But I hope what I've done with my life has made you proud. I think you were. You didn't do anything to say that you weren't proud of me, but yeah, every day of my life I've spent living trying to have you be proud of me. So if you can hear me, I just wanted to say that.
I felt something while you were saying that. I don't know if you felt it, like a breeze.
I did. I felt it, and then I'm thinking, It's one of those things where it's like, is it happening or am I wanting it to happen? You felt it, right?
I did. I did. Did.
Yeah.
Could be a lot in this house. Could be
Yeah.
everybody. I wonder.
I mean, this gives us an opportunity to say things to people that we might not have said before.
Is,
Hey, hey, Mike. I always thought of you as more than just a brother. I thought of you as a friend. And uh, Grandma and Grandpa Austin. I didn't really know you that much, but from what I've been told, uh, I have a lot of your qualities in me. So thank you for that. And Grandma and Grandpa McAndrew, um, thank you for filling the role of two grandparents for me. Yeah, I definitely felt something.
yeah. Oh,
Hey, thanks for inviting me over.
thanks. Thanks for coming. I think it wouldn't be here without you. I think it took both of us. I wonder. Let, hold on. Let me.
Yeah.
Jim. Jim, if you can hear me, I take back everything I said about you.
Wow.
You're right. You're right. I should have listened. If you're listening, it'd be great if you could let me know. That's all.
Either that,
Felt
either that was an earthquake or he's listening,
both.
or both.
But I think he's listening. This.
Hey, I'm gonna say something to you that
Yeah, stay on what?
I'm gonna say now rather than waiting for you to be up there. Um, I love you, man. You are a better friend than I could have hoped for.
Love you too, man. I just assume you know that. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I shouldn't assume these things.
I think we
Love you.
I think we
Understand.
both kind of assume it, and it's good to say it.
You're telling me. You're right. It never hurt anybody
Yeah.
to say that. Keep thinking it's say that you're weak, but no,
No,
it's
it's strong.
weak when you don't say it.
It's weak when you don't say it.
Yeah. Right.
Scene. Man, dude, so good. I just dig. I've always dug your style and the way you improvise. I don't ever see you going to a conflict or anything. I see you with the ability to just be so vulnerable. It's just such a treat, man.
Thanks, Jay. That was fun. I like that.
You're one of those people that like I'll never forget. We met in class, but like you were such an important part of that class, and like you're one of those people that I'm always trying to pull back into improv because I think you're very fun to watch and have such a great mind for it.
I appreciate you trying to pull me back in.
What
I
got
call it back a bit. I should listen one of these. I should listen to you one of these days.
well, I mean, it's just such a and you've always been this way. You've been such an easy scene partner for people. So whenever you're in a scene with someone, it like relaxes them, and like I'll just you make such unique choices that are so fun. Like the whole thing about the hair, I've just loved, and then the fact that you got so vulnerable was like, I mean, it was truly so much fun, man.
It was.
What? What got you into improv? Like, why did you start taking a class or doing shows?
So, it was a combination. I've always tried to be funny. I've always, back in high school, I competed in extemporaneous speaking,
Yeah.
the highfalutin term for improv, right? I made finals at states twice in New Jersey. In high school, I was the sixth and fifth best bullshitter in New Jersey high school, which I think is an accomplishment
Dude, that's a state full of bullshitters.
of a sort.
That's a state
Uh,
full of bullshitters. So yes.
and it's New Jersey too, so it's I mean you got the cream of the crop there. But I've always kind of liked that kind of thing, and there it was more, I would go and just try to be funny. That's what and then I came in to doing the improv, to improv, and it's like, wow, it took me a lot to give up the
Mm.
don't have to try to be funny thing. But I had uh, gotten my MBA at evening school. It got done with that and was kind of looking around for something structured and like a class like setting to do once I got done with that. And the second city, the improv kind of came up. It's like, oh yeah, let's give it a try.
Wow.
It's and I found that, yeah, I mean, having, yeah, like a class and a group and some structure, I mean, yeah, it really helped that out. I really enjoyed it.
When was the last time you've done an improv scene?
Oh, for this, wow, at least a couple of years. I don't know if really did anything after. Well, yeah, it's probably been 2, 3 years now.
See, this is a perfect example, my friend, of like you haven't gone into a scene in a couple years. Like, but we just were able to do that scene. And so it's there. It's not that people need to constantly be performing. I think it's there for a lot of people where it's like, oh yeah, this is what it's like. And you hop back on very quickly. Whereas people watching that scene are not going to believe, they will not believe that you haven't done a structured improv scene in 2 or 3 years. There's no way because it just flowed so well.
Yeah, it's fun. I'll I'll listen to you this time.
I keep trying to pull you back, man. I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
Um, and now if people want to like, if they want to, catch up with you or follow things you're doing, like, is Facebook the best way, or like, what's the best way if, for people to keep up with you?
Facebook's probably the best way. I don't tend to post that much. I tend to be a little quieter there, and I yeah, I'm probably checking it maybe twice a week or so these days. So as long as you don't expect punctual, if you know hit me up there or through Messenger, I'll usually see that a bit faster.
Well, please give my love to Marty. It was great seeing you, my friend. I can't wait to do it again, and we'll stay in touch. And whether it's another virtual scene or in person, I can't wait to play again.
Yeah, that'd be great. And Marty says hello and passes her best to you and everyone as well.
Oh, all right, buddy. You're the best. We'll talk soon.
Okay, thanks a lot, Jay. That was great.
See you, Matt.